For centuries now, there has been one question that has always plagued our thoughts. And thanks to one YouTube channel, we finally have the answer. My Story Animated.
How it feels to not have any brother or sister!
This age-old question can finally be answered. I've been waiting my whole life to know this.
But now it do.
Today we are diving into our favorite homies. Will this entire animation be about the topic that it says it's about? I don't think so. She's literally in a bowl of a giant cauldron of soup and somehow is still alive. So I don't know if that title really tells us the whole story. But anyways, we're here and we're checking it out. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's have a good time today, homies. RobertIDK MSA theme song.
Animations, it kinda feels like I'm on vacation when I see a bit from MSA about a girl who's gone completely insane. But we'll still laugh and scream and cry and be glad that we don't have their lives. So come along, enjoy the ride, and let's watch some MSA tonight.
How it feels to not have any brother or sister. Wow, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi guys, I'm Lucy.
Hi,
Like and
Lucy.
subscribe to hear my crazy story.
I will. Let's do it really quick. I'll give it a like, and I already subscribed. If you guys could do the same for me, that would be really nice. Thank you. If you hit the like button on this video, I promise I will not do this voice again. Thank you. Or if you do want to hear this voice again, hit the like button.
Just do it, okay? Let's move on.
Hi guys, I'm Lucy. Like and subscribe to hear my crazy story.
Got it.
Growing up, I had a happy life, and I basically had it all. Only one thing was missing: siblings. And since my parents were always busy, I felt lonely. So I came up with new ideas every time. Once when I was 4, I asked my driver to push my life-sized doll in a stroller to my dad's office.
Oh no, she pooped. Dad, can you please change my baby sister's diaper?
Oh, honey, I can't do.
Remember when you cleaned my bum in the middle of the forest with a leaf?
My dad looked horrified.
You've got this.
Aw, that would be a cute moment, you know? You want the person to seem like a family man, as much as he didn't want to disrupt this meeting, you know? These people are talking about who signs over the rights to the Pentagon's internal files, and you need a little break here and there from the seriousness.
My dad looked horrified.
You've got this.
You can imagine my dad's embarrassment in the middle of the meeting. When I turned 8, I'd grab the neighbor's kids and beg my parents to bring them home. They weren't convinced, so I did everything to let them stay with me as long as I could. Until, stop trying to kidnap my kid.
True.
Put down that Prada bag filled with jelly beans and get your butt home now.
Prada bag filled with jelly beans! Prada bag filled with jelly beans! Okay, great. As usual, we got a rich kid. Why is it always the rich kids, MS? Oh wait, I guess she did say at the start, like,
My parents had it all. The only thing I didn't have was a brother and a sister.
I guess she did literally say that. Okay, fine.
As they left, I started bawling, and my parents had enough embarrassment. So the next month, they adopted 6-year-old Harrison from foster care. I
Yay.
was ecstatic.
Welcome to your new
That's nice.
house.
Whoa, it's so big. Is it an orphanage?
He was so cute, but he didn't play with the toys our parents bought for him. Instead, he picked up the cans from the bin and played with those. He also kept wearing the same clothes until they got worn out. My
Hey,
heart
nothing
just
wrong with
swelled.
that.
So I stepped up and decided everything for him since then. But outside the house, his innocence quickly made him a target for bullies. Like in primary school, this one kid, Finn, kept picking on him.
What, you have a silly Buzz Lightyear backpack? You should have a Gucci backpack, like your sister. Hey man, not cool. I had a Buzz Lightyear backpack. I literally did. I literally, no cap, I literally had. Wait, let's see if I can find it. Buzz Lightyear backyard? No, backpack. Sorry, I accidentally English. Whoa, that would have been crazy. Buzz Lightyear back. Mine didn't have wings. That was just something crazy. I think mine had just like a picture of him firing his laser. I think it was like him firing a laser at Zurg, unless I'm insane. Guys, it's possible that I could be completely insane. I don't think I would just make up that I had a Buzz Lightyear backpack. I'm pretty convinced of this. I don't think my brain just makes up memories that didn't happen. You're just gonna have to believe me.
Like in primary school, this one kid, Finn, kept picking on him. Once, when he made Harrison wipe up his shoes dipped in dog poop, hey,
What?
gross! I went full demon mode on this kid and sent him packing. But the teacher caught me giving him a black eye.
Lucy Godot Raffaelli, my office now.
I was in deep trouble.
What a
and I got
name.
detention for 3 weeks, and Mom had me doing chores for twice as long. But it was
Brutal.
all worth it. Finn never messed with Harrison again. But when Harrison turned 12, he bought ponies for all the pretty girls to get them.
What?
This one's for you.
What?
Her name is Chestnut, and she loves carrot-flavored ice cream.
Gosh, oh my gosh, thank you! As a responsible sister, I'd have to go around to all those girls' houses later to fix the damage.
You have to. Now Lucy's job to go and crush every little girl's dreams. Just crush all of their dreams. Hey, you know how my little brother just made you the happiest person on the entire planet by giving you your very own pony? The one thing that every little girl wants but can never have? Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take that off your hands. I think that's the only child communication that can rival the feeling of an adult boss having to fire like 10 employees in a day and like have all those conversations with them. I think this is the only thing that the only conversation that a child can have that can rival that feeling.
I'd have to go around to all those girls' houses later to fix the damage. Chestnut's coming back with me. Hey, is that scarf cashmere? Give that to me. Stay away from Harrison. Understood? I was genuinely worried that if a girl bats her eyelids at him, he'd buy her Prada bags and skirts from Miu Miu. In high school, the stakes got higher. There were more bullies who'd trick him, but the biggest threat was the hotties trying to charm him. Thankfully, my boyfriend Justin was 100% genuine. He was handsome and the best basketball player. Harrison is totally gonna get his butt whooped.
And you're going to follow him around with the baseball bat beating up anyone who tries?
I wish, but I have my own stuff going on too. But maybe, if you could...
Nuh-uh, no way. You can hire someone like Nathan. It's not like you don't have the cash for it. I was kidding, Lucy.
What? What? Hiring someone to beat up anyone that comes after the little brother? Is that what you're talking about? Hiring a person to just straight up like eliminate anyone? Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing to do. And hiring an adult human to do it is even worse, because that would be an adult beating up a teenager. So I would say probably avoid that. Do I need to specify in every video that this is water? Because if I have to specify that, this probably isn't a good water bottle for me to use.
I was kidding, Lucy.
I sprinted off looking for Nathan. Oh, meet Nathan, the editor of our school paper. He's your typical dork, but don't underestimate him. This guy knows his work best. I remember in middle school, someone was smearing boogers on all the walls, and it turned out it was our cruelest teacher, Mr. Wobblebottom, and Nathan caught him in the act.
What on earth?
That meant if I wanted the inside scoop on any girls digging their claws into Harrison, he was the guy to ask. But when I went to the
Mr. Smarglebottom is rubbing mucus on the walls of the school? The walls will ooze green slime.
And the walls will ooze green slime. Oh, wait, they always do that.
What a horrible teacher. What, like, that's it, that teacher. What? Can anyone, what? Why would any teacher ever do that? That seems remarkably insane. That seems completely insane.
He was the guy to ask. But when I went to the school newspaper office to find him, I didn't see him. I saw this muscled blonde guy with a nose piercing. Then I realized that it was Nathan. Wow, talk about a glow up. Puberty did him wonders.
If it isn't the queen bee, what are you doing here?
I wanted you to keep me
Hey, what are you doing here, dude? Okay, first of all, I'm vibing with the diverse voice cast of MSA. Homies. Back in the day, it always used to be the girl, the original voice actor doing the voices for every other character. And it's kind of fun having other voices just randomly chime in.
What are you doing here?
It's a grand old time if you ask me. You know what? Okay, chin is 2 giga. I need to get this out just right. Hello. How's it going?
What are you doing here?
I wanted you to keep me updated on any girls getting close to Harrison, and I'm willing to pay anything. I slid an envelope bursting with cash across the table, but Nathan just laughed.
An info for an info. Tell me more about Justin.
Justin? Why?
Guys want to be him, girls want to be with him, so you feed me the info on his lifestyle, and I'll help spy on your little brother. Deal?
I wanted to smack Nathan so bad. But now I'm stuck. Spilling the tea about Justin isn't a big deal, and it might even get him more fans. For the next month, I got the inside track on any girls who had their eyes on Harrison and shut him down early. And all I had to do was listen to Justin a bit more when he started gushing about his new protein powder.
What? Okay, so he's gone from nerdy dude to I'm gonna be a glow-up anime character. Dye my hair, get the muscles. But your boyfriend is the coolest dude ever, so tell me everything there is to know. That is, hey, when Nathan sets his mind to something, he really sets his mind to something. I respect that. That is pretty lame. That is pretty lame. If you're trying that hard, you're gonna fail. Like, that's the issue. If Nathan wants to be cool that bad, that he's going through all this trouble, it's like, yo, you know the reason why Justin is cool? It's because he's not trying to be cool the way that you are. But hey, if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying?
And all I had to do was listen to Justin a bit more when he started gushing about his new protein powder or whatever. But things got messy when the first article on Justin came out.
Gains come my ways.
He stopped me at my locker and shoved his phone in my face.
Do you know anything about this?
Your special no-carb meal plan?
In the school paper. How'd they find out about that? I eat my lunch in the gym storeroom just to keep it a secret.
What?
Only 2 people know about it. My trainer and you.
Don't get so worked up. It's just a diet.
Meal plan.
Oh, gaslighting! Gaslighting! Guys! Oh, this is gaslighting. In case you hear the term gaslighting a lot and you're like,
What does that mean? What's an example of that?
it is clear that she is lying. It is so clear that she's lying. But what? What are you talking about? You're being silly. It's just a diet. The news article probably made it up and just happened to guess everything. No! You lie! You lie! And you gaslight. And you know what? I am no longer Team Lucy. Oh, just keep it real. Just keep it real. No, now Nathan is the bad person here because he is trying to sabotage his competition of coolness is what he's trying to do. He's trying to sabotage Justin's coolness to make room for him to be more cool himself. And I think that is whack.
Don't get so worked up. It's just a diet.
Meal plan. This is what determines if you're Olympic level or a local league scrub. You just don't get it. You never did.
He stormed off, and before I could say anything, out of nowhere, Nathan peeked from behind.
Don't worry about it. I heard something else that's going to blow your mind.
He told me that Harrison and this girl, Natalie, have been secretly meeting up after school.
And just today, she got a new iPhone.
Okay, what's the big deal? Nathan said Natalie was on a scholarship, and there was no way she could afford the latest iPhone. That leech!
This would be a huge scoop if we can prove that she's using Harrison
for his money. Oh, she definitely is.
And since you're Harrison's sister, I thought you could get in close and help me expose Natalie.
Deal.
All right, prediction time. Homie, I can read you like a book. I know exactly what's going down. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna seem real stupid. Natalie isn't using him for his money. She got that iPhone herself, and they're gonna try to sabotage this relationship that's actually like legit and cool, and Natalie's cool, and Harrison's cool, and it's all good. And these two main characters, Nathan and Lucy, are now the villains. And Lucy will be like,
wow, I learned a valuable lesson on not getting in my little brother's business.
you know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going down.
Deal. The first step was to figure out just what Natalie had been scamming my brother out of. Nathan got Natalie's locker code, so I snuck into the locker room during my free period and
I couldn't find anything.
Inside. Books, gym clothes, stationery, nothing I could pin on her.
Yep.
On the back of the locker door was a picture of her and Harrison with a big love heart drawn around it.
Cute.
Blech. And then what really stood out.
Gross. Love that doesn't involve Prada bags. Disgusting. Can't imagine. Simply cannot imagine, says Lucy.
Picture of her and Harrison with a big love heart drawn around it. Blech. And then what really stood out was a folder called Operation Moolah.
Oh
Bam!
no!
Just then, the door slammed shut in my face. It was Natalie. Find anything you like? Thief.
Operation
Funny you say
Moolah?
that when you're the one who's been eyeing up my brother's wallet. Oh yeah? And what did I take from him? And then, as I looked at her hand on the locker door, I saw Natalie was wearing a glittering diamond ring. Get off me! How'd you get this then? Dumpster diving? The crowd started murmuring, and I waited to see Natalie crumble, but she didn't. She looked more confident than ever. Harrison did give it to me as a promise ring. He gave this to me because he wants to go steady from now on. And before I could react, a couple of girls squealed, running out of the crowd to cheer for Natalie.
Wow, I can't stand any of these people. I cannot stand any of these people. Wearing a diamond ring in school? Why do you need to wear a big diamond ring in school? Like literally, like, okay, even if it turned out that Operation Moolah was actually not what we think it is, and it just so happened that she bought her own diamond ring, which is not what happened. Why would you have a diamond ring, a big diamond ring at that age, and wear it to school? Why? 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 And a promise ring. Guys, listen, do your thing. Do your thing. All I'm saying is anyone who I went to high school with who got a promise ring for their partner in high school is not together anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Running out of the crowd to cheer for Natalie. I went back to Nathan to tell him what happened.
Not gonna lie, this is still great stuff for me.
Not helping, Nathan. I need a new way to expose Natalie. Just then, he pulled out a drawer filled with cables, microphones, and cameras. How do you have all these?
My friends lent it to me in exchange for information.
So this was how he got his info for the gossip column. Over the next week, we tried to follow Natalie wherever possible, but she wouldn't let us get close at all. Until one day, we saw her and her friends go to a primary school's playground. We brought a long-distance microphone with us. He helped me with setting it up. I can really hear them.
Wow, what's that?
I threw the headphones off before my eardrums burst. Some snotty kid was yelling right into the microphone. Go away from here. It's not cotton candy. I immediately realized my mistake. The kid started bawling his eyes out. Natalie and her friends went around at the voice and they started walking towards us. Oh God, what should I do? They kept walking closer to us. So I pulled Nathan close and kissed him. I can't have her thinking I'm following her, can I?
Yeah, no, what you did, going to a elementary school playground and doing a little smooch with your mans in the bushes. Yeah, that's way less weird. Oh, that is so much less weird, Lucy. Absolutely. Why are any of these people in an elementary school playground? Guys, is it just me? Do girls not worry about this stuff? As a guy, by the time I was like a 16-year-old male, I was like, okay, I cannot go anywhere near elementary school playgrounds because that is really weird. Do girls just not think, any female individuals watching, please let me know in the comments. Is that weird to you? Is that, or do you just not have to worry about being viewed as weird if you're in an elementary school playground? Honestly, if I were, I don't know. I think that's pretty weird, dude.
Can't have her thinking I'm following her, can I? Get a room. I pulled away from Nathan, startled. Just then, Natalie and her friends
came to the same elementary school playground.
Wow, that was great.
Not another word. I was bewildered as I was still with Justin. So when I got home, I texted and called Justin, but he didn't respond or return any of my calls.
Because he was spying on you!
I wanted it. I just did it to show Natalie that we have better things to do than stalk her. I hesitantly shoved the feelings away and moved on to the next plan. Harrison was taking Natalie on a date to a street festival. Nathan had an interview with some of the staff there and scored us a mascot costume. Unfortunately, they only had one spare, a Chinese dragon made for 2 people. I called dibs on the front because, let's be real, I didn't want to be stuck staring at his butt all the time. We followed them around for 2 hours, but the most he bought her was some cotton candy and a hot dog. What a waste of time.
A hot dog? Okay, MSA, if I can give a little bit of feedback. I know some of your supervisors are telling you, yo, no silence between words. You gotta cut every single, space out between words.
And a hot dog.
You don't. Please stop. Please stop doing that. It sounds very strange. I know that the person who came up with this idea is not an artist themselves. They are a business person. I get it, but man, that sounds so goofy.
Candy and a hot dog.
Anyways, but I will say the writing on this story is incredible. This is probably the most fun one yet. However, I can't stand anyone in the story. They all are the worst. These are all awful people. Except, yeah, I do think based on this, it is seeming like Harrison isn't buying her a bunch of stuff. It seems like it's pretty chill. I don't know, let's see. I am returning back to the whole thing where I think this is actually a legit okay thing. I think the promise ring's stupid, but sorry fellas. I do think the promise ring is stupid, but I do think that's how it's gonna turn out. They're just having a normal relationship and these people are being weird.
But the most most he bought her was some cotton candy and a hot dog. What a
And a
waste
hot
of
dog.
time. This is pointless. She's not gonna scam him with so many people around.
Come on, another hour. She's about to crash. Look, they're sneaking behind the fire breather stage.
We sidled up next to the stage, and I peered my giant dragon head slowly around the corner. Oh my god, no!
What? What's happening?
I think they're going to...
Well, duh. They are dating.
Ew, I won't watch.
You have to. She'll give him a big smooch, then ask him to buy her something. I'm sure.
I looked again,
Wow.
but Harrison and Natalie were staring at each other with stars in their eyes. I thought I might throw up.
Love without Prada bags. Unacceptable. Unacceptable to this wench. Lucy cannot wrap her head around two people just liking each other. She just can't understand that. Complete blasphemy in the eyes of Lucy here. How could it possibly happen? Listen, Lucy, if you weren't so insufferable yourself, maybe you could find someone who likes you for you, you know? All of these people, these seem like the only normal people in the whole story. Well, aside from the fact that they got a diamond promise ring in school. Go off. Aside from that, they seem like the only semi-rational people in this whole thing.
I thought I might throw up. Harrison put his hands on Natalie's waist and pulled her in closer. It was too much. I jumped back suddenly, tripping over Nathan.
Watch it.
And just then, we crashed into the fire
Oh
breather's
my
tent pole,
gosh.
knocking down his backdrop. The whole thing
Oh
came down just as
gosh.
he spit out a huge plume of flame.
Get up. We need to get out of here.
I would say don't do a fire-breathing show
Costume off and
under a
realized
tarp
things weren't
that's
quite as
flammable.
crazy as I thought. There was a small stage fire, but it was quickly put out with nearby fire extinguishers. The only people panicking were us, and everyone had noticed.
Lucy, what are you doing here?
See, I told you, they've been following me around everywhere. No, we were just here enjoying the festival.
You and that
Cap.
gossipy writer Nathan from the paper?
I have other friends too.
I hope you're not counting me as one of them.
What?
I'm your brother, but I don't think I can be your friend anymore. You don't even trust me.
Trust? You shouldn't have trusted her. Ask her about Operation Moolah. OMG! That was about those rich kids I used to tutor. I told Harrison about this already. Harrison looked so betrayed. He stormed off, taking
Yeah.
Natalie with him, and she dared to shoot a smug smile
No!
my way. She'd
No!
Don't worry about it.
Wait, what? What? I believed her about Operation Moolah. I would have wanted more information. The rich kids used to tutor Operation Moolah. Wait a second. Now I don't know what to believe. Okay, but the way this goes, it can't turn out that Operation Moolah, she actually is a bad person and everything, because I don't like Nathan and Lucy either. Can we not have one person who winds up being a good person by the end of this? There has to be, at the end, there has to be some form of,
I need to stop, being such a control freak over my little brother. You're right, Harrison. I will trust you more.
okay, then maybe we can be friends. Like, there has to be some degree of that coming, right?
dared to shoot a smug smile my way.
When she shot the smug smile, I'm like,
Wow, and so she actually could be bad after all.
And she dared to shoot a smug smile my way. She'd won.
Don't worry about it, Lucy. Once Harrison sees the evidence, he'll understand why.
Stop it. It's over. I felt terrible. I ran away and found myself in the corner shop at school where Harrison and I used to go as kids. His face would light up when I bought him gummy worms, like they were the most precious thing in the world. I couldn't help it. I started crying.
wow.
I've never seen you break a sweat before.
Justin was towering over me in his basketball clothes. Ugh.
Justin!
I thought this day couldn't get any worse.
What's going on?
Harrison hates me. He thinks I'm overprotective.
I mean, you are though?
Not see, I'm upset.
I meant it in a nice way. You'd do anything for your brother. Even sell out my secret meal plan.
You knew?
I figured it out later.
Duh.
And that's when I realized you haven't got room in your heart for another guy at the moment. Not while you're still looking out for Harrison.
I thought you'd be angrier. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible person.
Yes.
Not at all. I knew you had to have a good reason. You're a good person, but it's not possible for us to move ahead.
Justin pulled his bag over his shoulder and started to walk away.
You know, if you had more faith in Natalie too, you'd probably find something worth looking for.
That, it was gone, but he'd given me an idea.
Justin, coming through with the absolute sage advice. What a guy. Yeah, I mean, obviously Justin was gonna figure out that you were a gaslighting, manipulative, lying person and leave. Good. At least Justin is at least we can root for Justin. Nothing but respect for my king Justin. But I still want nothing but the worst for Lucy here.
That, it was gone, but he'd given me an idea. idea. I headed across town to the one place I'd find out who Natalie really was, her house. Natalie's mom opened the door and invited me in. The place was falling apart. We got to chatting about Natalie's home life, and then I realized how wrong I was about Natalie. I left calling Nathan. Hello? Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry. I need you to do something for me. Consider it a payment for staring at my butt all day. I'll text you through the deets later.
Wow.
Gotta go. I rushed home and started planning the event. It took a couple of weeks to get everything together, and Harrison was giving me the cold shoulder and was dead silent at family dinners during that time. It'll all be worth it. I gathered everyone in the front yard of Natalie's house, including Natalie's mom and Nathan. And when I saw Natalie and Harrison coming around, hit the cannons! Confetti drifted through the air as hundreds of people started cheering and waving. What's all this? When I visited the other week, your mom told me everything about your dirtbag dad walking out on you and taking everything you had and then leaving you in this place. No offense, but it's held together with crazy glue. So I wanted to do something for you, and I put together a fundraiser, with your mom's permission, of course. I don't understand.
Why do you need to put together a fundraiser when you allegedly have all this cash that can just be thrown at people? Okay, great. So good to know I was right. I was right. The only red herring they threw at me was
Natalie had the nerve to do a sly smile.
okay, Operation Moolah was about those tutored kids. Yes, Robert was right. I was right for once. For once, my prediction has come true. Let's go. Unless in like 1 minute I'm about to be proven wrong. We'll see.
With your mom's permission, of course. I don't understand. They're buying us a new house. Natalie was speechless. The first time I had ever seen her without the smug, all-knowing smile on her face.
Who are all these people? I put the word out on my network about Natalie's situation. Everyone was more than happy to pitch in. I didn't even have to blackmail anyone this time.
I elbowed Nathan in the gut. Not the time.
Good.
So, Natalie, I want to apologize. Natalie's eyes started to well up, and she ran around the back of the house. Harrison followed right after her, and I couldn't help but see if everything was okay. I found them sitting on the rusty swing set, Harrison comforting Natalie. Hey, I'm
with
sorry.
the pony in the backyard. Why is there a horse here again? Is this like the one girl who like he bought a horse for where they didn't take the horse back? Why are horses just a thing? Why do they live in horse world in this story? Why is the story set in horse land? Can someone explain it to me? In the comments below, please let me know your best estimation of why you believe this story is set in horse land. Please, give me a couple sentences, your best horse land explanation. Thank you.
Harrison comforting Natalie. Hey, I'm sorry if I stuck my nose where it wasn't wanted. No, not at all. I really appreciate it. It's just, I don't deserve it. The truth is, when I first started seeing Harrison, I knew you were rich, like mega rich. And I thought if I got close to you, maybe I'd get some of the things I knew Mom could never afford for me, like that phone and the ring. No, Harrison just got that for me, and I wanted to wear it and feel rich for once. To not be looked down on because I don't have as much money as everyone else.
Okay, there's a huge difference between not feeling like impoverished and feeling rich. Natalie, what? This was clearly written, what? I feel like this was written by a rich person. You would think in reality, if Natalie was used to being super poor, she wants to feel normal. You know, she doesn't want the money to be like, her family's financial status to even be attention brought to. I just wanted to feel rich. Really? Why? Why do you need to feel rich?
I wanted a diamond ring just to feel rich for once.
Okay, cool. Your tragic backstory, I no longer have sympathy for. Cool. Good job, Natalie. Okay, so we got two things. One, I am right, so that's great. My prediction was correct. And two, we also got the bonus of we now still don't like Natalie, so everyone loses.
Because I don't have as much money as everyone else. Actually, that's something Harrison and I bonded over. He got picked on for having so much money, and me for not having enough.
I thought we had something deeper than that.
We do. Once I saw how amazing you were, I felt guilty, and I couldn't possibly think of asking for money, gifts, or anything. I just wanted you, your big, innocent eyes and your charming smile. Harrison and Natalie locked eyes, and maybe I should have seen it sooner, but they really did like each other. Harrison, I'm sorry I didn't trust you.
You just need to let me make my own mistakes sometimes and meet new people. You don't have to worry. I only have one sister, and that's special, no matter what.
Harrison gave me a big hug. I didn't want to let him go again.
Not so tight from now on, okay?
I'll try. I let go.
Room for one more?
Not now, Nathan.
Yeah,
Aw, come
Nathan,
on.
leave
I got all
our
these people
lives.
here.
Oh gosh, I need to go thank everyone.
Oh, wait.
Natalie-
wait, no. Actually, Nathan did help set this up, so I guess Nathan doesn't end this story as a villain. I definitely was writing off Nathan there. Anyways, I feel smart. I feel smart, guys. My prediction was right. I'm just riding this high right now.
Oh gosh, I need to go thank everyone. Natalie and Harrison ran off, leaving Nathan and I on the swing set together.
You know, this fluff piece stuff never sells nearly as well as juicy gossip. How do you plan to make it up to me?
Well, maybe we can make some juicy gossip of our own. I put my hand on Nathan's, and he blushed. For once, his cool guy attitude had cracked, and I
Are you
thought
serious?
I'd have another innocent guy to look after from now on.
Lucy is the worst. I mean, her and Nathan deserve each other because they both are creepy and weird and materialistic and surface level face value dinguses. Justin is the only true king in this story. Harrison doesn't get my sympathy because he went from being impoverished to, as soon as he had money, buying horses for everyone. Natalie just wanted to feel rich with the diamond ring, which is a little lame. Justin was the only person that was just a good dude the whole way through. So honestly, Team Justin. That's where I'm at. That's where I stand with this. Team Justin. All right, but that was a good old time as usual. And people, if you want to keep this party going, here's the full playlist of My Story animated MSA reactions we have done. There are definitely videos in this series that you have not seen yet, so make sure you have checked out the rest of the series. Here's MSA's channel. You better be subscribed to them. They did all the hard work. Animations take a long time to make. Support them. And here's a video that YouTube thinks you in particular will like. You, the person watching right now. I will see you here. I will see you there. Peace out, homies.